7 things you should compete against. They have nothing to do with other people. We often think of competition as something external, focusing on outperforming others. However, the most impactful competition is internal, where we strive to overcome personal obstacles that hold us back. If you're looking to get ahead and make the most of your week, here are 7 things you should compete against, all of which have nothing to do with other people. 1. The unhealthy things you're consuming. It's not just about what you eat, it's also about what you consume mentally. Junk food, excessive TV, endless scrolling on social media, and even negative self-talk can drain your energy and focus. Compete against these habits by choosing healthier alternatives. Replace junk food with balanced, nutritious meals, and swap mindless screen time for activities that enrich your mind, like reading or exercising. By consciously monitoring what you consume, you'll notice a significant boost in your physical and mental well-being. Practical tip: start with small changes, like preparing your meals in advance or limiting TV to 1 hour a day. Gradually, you'll find it easier to adopt healthier habits. 2. Your procrastination or perfectionism. Procrastination is the silent thief of productivity, while perfectionism can be just as paralyzing. Both stem from a fear of failure or inadequacy, leading to delays and missed opportunities. Compete against this by setting clear, achievable goals and breaking tasks down into manageable chunks. Understand that progress is more important than perfection. Practical tip: use the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to do it immediately. This small action can break the cycle of procrastination and build momentum. 3. The habits that don't serve your goals. We all have habits that don't align with our long-term objectives, whether it's staying up late, overspending, or saying yes to too many distractions. Competing against these unproductive habits requires awareness and a willingness to make deliberate changes. Reflect on your goals and identify which habits are hindering your progress. Then, gradually replace them with new routines that support your aspirations. Practical tip: track your daily activities for a week and note how much time you spend on each one. This can help you identify patterns and areas for improvement. 4. The knowledge you neglect to learn. In a rapidly changing world, the most successful people are those who are committed to continuous learning. If you're not actively seeking to learn new skills or deepen your knowledge, you're falling behind. Compete against the comfort of your current skill set by investing in personal and professional development. Practical tip: dedicate at least 15 minutes a day to learning something new, whether it's reading a book, taking an online course, or listening to a podcast. Over time, this can lead to significant growth. 5. Your lack of discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Without it, even the best plans can fall apart. Competing against your lack of discipline means holding yourself accountable and following through on your commitments, even when it's inconvenient or difficult. Discipline isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about consistently taking steps toward your goals. Practical tip: develop a daily routine that aligns with your goals and stick to it. Establishing consistent habits, like waking up at the same time each day, can create a foundation for more disciplined behavior. Your limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are the mental barriers we set for ourselves, like, "I'm not good enough," "I'm too old to start this," or "I'll never succeed." These thoughts can prevent us from reaching our full potential. Compete against these beliefs by challenging them and replacing them with empowering and positive affirmations. Remember, you are capable of more than you think. Practical tip: write down your limiting beliefs and then write a counterstatement next to each one. For example, change "I can't do this" to "I am capable and willing to learn." Revisit these positive affirmations regularly. 7. Your ego. Your ego can be both your greatest motivator and your biggest downfall. While confidence is essential, an overactive ego can lead to stubbornness, resistance to feedback, and an inability to collaborate effectively. Compete against your ego by staying humble, open-minded, and willing to learn from others. It's important to recognize that growth often comes from acknowledging your weaknesses and seeking help where needed. Practical tip: practice active listening and ask for feedback regularly. Embrace constructive criticism as a tool for improvement rather than a threat to your self-image. Conclusion: competing against these internal challenges is a continuous process. It requires self-awareness, commitment, and a willingness to grow. By focusing on improving these aspects of yourself, you'll not only get ahead of where you were last week, but also build a foundation for long-term success. Ultimately, the most rewarding competition is the one where you strive to become a better version of yourself.